27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And there isn't one of us that doesn't want to be someplace else. This is what we do. Who we are.
Survive a war, you gotta become war.
And boom, welcome back to Rambo and Frens, episode number 2 of the day. Look, for all you guys that were there on the first show, I see your comments. The show was absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't seen the other show we did this morning, please go back and watch it. Those guys absolutely killed it. It's funny how when you do these shows and you don't plan tremendously and you just let it go with the flow, how they come out. And that was what happened this morning. So I'm not going to get into too much more intro, even though I like to let you guys pile in because we do have a limited amount of time with our guest this afternoon, whatever the hell we're into at this point. But we want to get this thing going here. So I'm going to actually use a different intro this time. We're not going to hear from the boss this time because we just did it this morning, but I'd rather do this.
Clothes on wearing, and the road goes on forever, yeah. But I got one more silver dollar. I'm not gonna let him catch me, no, not gonna let him catch midnight, yeah, oh, yeah.
That kid kills it, right? What's up, Karli?
Love it. Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me again. You are such a legend, girl.
I don't know why. I don't know why. You're all crazy. But it's great to be here. Hi, everyone in the chat. It won't let me chat. And I'm not going to mess with the buttons and stuff because I'm not big on the computer. You guys know I do everything with the phones. And don't worry, I'm keeping an eye out. Trump has not taken the stage yet at the rally. But crazy times.
He's
crazy
notoriously
times, and we're almost there.
We are almost there.
And we were talking before coming on, and I was like, we get Trump across the finish line, but it's just the beginning. It's going to be a whole nother fight, with the Jamie Raskins and the Shifty Shifts, Watermelon Head, and Nadler. I can't believe he's still alive. It's like poopy pants. Then it's going to be Obama's revenge because they're all scared. Can I say shitless on here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. They're all scared because Trump didn't really go after them the first time. To keep Trump from going after them, they went right after him. I mean, they're starting the Russia thing. This whole thing about the COVID test. Jim Acosta posted an article just now on Twitter, right? We just got word. You can hear his cryy, I'm a real reporter voice, you can hear it. So the Kremlin has just verified that Trump did send COVID tests to Vladimir Putin. And so I quote tweet, I was like, so dude, now you believe the Kremlin. Does that mean you have to believe that Putin wants Kamala to win, you asshat, I said, yeah, have a tissue. Have a tissue, you moron. it's like here we go again because of Bob Woodward's book. If you guys go on my X account or my Truth Social or Telegram, or even go on YouTube and go look at the video of, oh God, what's his name? Did a whole thing on Woodward the last 2 nights on Newsmax. And he just rips apart the whole, Woodward, and Deep Throat was really fake and this whole thing. And every election season, this dinkus comes out with a book, and it's worse than Watergate. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing, and he throws in, oh yeah, and Biden doesn't like Netanyahu, and he has a potty mouth. I said, we all know that Biden has the nasty mouth, okay? But, he throws that in to make it sound like what he's saying about Trump is legit. He got it from an he's not going to reveal his source, a staffer. Is it the same staffer that said Trump tried to choke out the Secret Service and take the wheel of the beast? That's it, or the other one that looks like a Keebler elf that worked with Pence, that they all go on tour together now, and with Liz Cheney. It's like the Trump haters woman, the He-Man woman haters club, like the Little Rascals. And all these Trump hating women are on the stage and doing a tour. You believe all women, believe us. Trump's bad. He's so bad. It's you got to keep laughing at these fools. They are absolutely ridiculous people, and the left just gets all sucked into it because they're on our side now. It's like, it's okay. You're on the side of dinkus women. Fat ladies and Liz Cheney, whose father shot a guy's face off. Okay. And had us go into Iraq for no damn good reason and leave our blood and treasure in the sand over there. Democrats, this is who you are now. And the brothers in the hood, they ain't going with Barry. No one wants Liz Cheney. I mean, her and her Pinocchio nose. I mean, she's got a built-in Pinocchio nose. It's like God said, you're a liar before you were born, and you're going to look like one the rest of your life. And she's got that nose,
Yeah.
And she's a liar, and they're all just so ridiculous. And this is how they make their living. Some people make more money on if a lot of especially the horse face that's on The View. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yes.
She's on the tour with them too. I don't know what her name is. She's got the horse face. But none of these women would have had careers if they didn't go on this Trump hating thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Liz Cheney thought she was going to run for president.
Yeah.
Think about that. Who promised her that she was going to run for president? And when that fell through, they lied to her. Then she's just going to stick with this, and then she's got a book. All the book deals. Everyone's got a book deal. The only one that's got legitimate books is Melania and Trump, who's got all the professional photographs and everything with the real story, not these tall tales that should be in the nonfiction. And there's a great book I saw on Kamala's accomplishments that's being sold in Walmart, and it's all empty pages.
Well, did you see? Wait, did you see when Hunter was in front of Congress? I believe it was Congress the last time when he came in late. They had the 3 seats already open.
He should have been arrested on the spot, but we have a weak Republican Congress.
They had cameras there because they were filming.
Oh yeah, he's got the movie coming out. His sugar daddy, his sugar daddy, because he lent him so much money for his court cases, and he thought he was going to, get pardoned, or it was just, they were going to have that plea deal. So he put up all this money. He can't get it back now because he's guilty on the gun charges, and they haven't even started. I mean, that court case in Los Angeles is going to be a whopper, but he pled guilty. So that's going to cover up all that from coming out. But he's not going to recoup all that lawyer money. So I'm going to make a film. Now it's like, oh, wow. He pled guilty. We have no film.
Does your head?
I mean, Hunter threw Sugar Daddy under the bus. Think about that.
Karli, slow down for 1 second. I gotta ask you. Does your head ever want to explode? You clip more news than anyone I've ever. It's not even close. How do you keep up?
I have them all on a schedule. Like I know the show's coming. Even though my hat display is a mess, everything's a mess. But I have a system with the shows, and I know what shows are coming up. What I clip the whole show, or I watch on one thing while I'm clipping another, and then I have another phone where I'm watching another thing. And like right now, I'm watching the rally, waiting for Trump, and I have it hooked up to headphones. So if he comes out while we're talking, I can clip.
You know
You
what?
should listen. I get invited, like I'm invited to the Amerifest, which is going to be in December.
Mm.
That's Turning Point, and I basically sit there with two phones in my lap while they're doing their live shows, like War Room and Jack Posobiec and Charlie Kirk, and I'm sitting there, and I got one headphone hooked up to a phone that's doing one show. I got another headphone hooked up to another while I'm waiting to see what's going on another channel, or I'm and this is what I do. I don't enjoy myself really. I get on the plane, which is a pain in the ass. I hate it. It makes my body hurt, and I go through the airports. I do everything, and it's like by the end, I'm just like, I just go back to the hotel room and I do what I do at home. It's like, this is what I do. It's, and when I'm not doing it, I feel like there's something wrong. But like I told you, I think last time I was on, at 6 o'clock, no matter what, I put the headphones on. I pick music I put together, a playlist, and I walk for 2 miles. And I come back, I shower, and I fight with everyone in my head. I smash Adam Schiff's watermelon with a hammer. It's like all the frustrations of the nonsense I've been clipping all day that just, you could just take so much. That walk keeps me from complete agita and going crazy. And I suggest everybody at least take that time out for themselves. No matter how hectic, whether you're clipping or you're just living life in this horrible dystopian nonsense that we're going through right now, or family members or whatever it is, just giving yourself that time to just lose yourself in the music and walk and go do what I do. It's like I go through the fights in my head. I always win though. I always win the fights, but it's good. It's a good thing. And then I cleanse myself of all of that, and then I'm okay. I'm good to go.
When's the last time you took 2 days in a row and didn't look?
Oh no.
Yeah, me either.
No.
Me either.
I don't know one day.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had one day in years, honestly.
You want to know the truth? So I get I have 4 kids left in the house. One just went to college. 3 dogs because one just passed away. There was 4 and 5, and the girl. And I get told to like put it down every once in a while, like put it down. And I find myself in the bathroom, trying to keep up with what's going on. It's bad. I think that's not necessarily healthy, but there's a clip. Do you remember? It has to be your voice, right? Do you remember the really old legendary clip where Biden scratches his neck and it wrinkles? And the voice, is that your voice where you say it's a mask?
Not me.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure.
But when I started doing those kind of clips, it blew up, and everyone's doing those now.
Okay. All
but
right.
there's a lot of people over on TikTok that have been making those videos and They're doing the commentary now, which is great, and they're doing the green screen, and they're, I mean, you get more information from these people, and they're reading articles, guys. They're showing you real articles. It's not like someone just talking off the cuff. And this is what they fear, that more and more people are waking up to the truth, and they want to be part of the narrative of the truth, and they want it to get out there. And I remember when Truth Social started, I finally, wasn't just on Telegram because I was banned from everything. I was like, oh, yay, Truth Social. People would say, why are you putting TikTok videos? It's from China. Why are you doing Fox? And guess what? Trump's on TikTok. Trump does Fox News clips. Thank you. Now, all you haters out there that I blocked, I hope you're all crying in your soup for attacking me, because I just knew, and I wasn't, there are actual people that go on X and tell me to delete posts. People are still doing that. I was like, but I'll tell you some more advice. Here's some more nuggets of wisdom from Karli here. There was a time I would fight with people online and get myself all worked up. And I stopped, and this is what started me doing the walking. But now people are doing it again, or sending me nasty, they're making nasty videos, accusing me of being a witch and all kind, I don't answer back anymore. And let me tell you, we're at such a time where when someone stresses your soul, when someone attacks your spirit and grieves your spirit, if you are filled with the Holy Spirit, and I hope everyone in the chat, everyone listening, is filled with the Holy Spirit. When someone grieves that, God sees it. When I don't attack back and I say, you know what, let it go, just delete them, don't answer back, let it go. But I go for my walk and these things are grieving my spirit, within hours or the next day, God finds a way to bless me. God blesses you when you don't retaliate to nonsense. He sees when your soul is grieving. He sees when someone has grieved the Holy Spirit in you. And that is one of the greatest sins on the planet, is grieving the Holy Spirit. That is the greatest sin. And that's my nugget of wisdom for today from the old lady.
I want to say something, and I think it piggybacks off of what you're saying, even though that was a lot deeper than where I'm going to go. I think it's more surface level what I'm about to say. But like, we had a show earlier today, and Dave and Mark are from another channel, and the three of us love to go down rabbit holes, and we love to dig, and we come up with these theories, through research, and we try to sauce them, et cetera, et cetera. And you are not of that same mindset, but 117% just as, like, a lot of people that watch my show are going to expect that I'm going to do that with you. And I'm not going to do that with you, because I think that what you do is just as, if not more important than what I do with those guys. And what's really, really funny, the point I want to bring up is you've been freaking cued. Like, your name has been written out in the drops, and that's Donald Trump just retruthed you. It blows my mind. And what the reason I'm bringing that up is the people that say, like, this person isn't awake yet, or this person's delusional, or it takes all of us. We are the news now, right?
Yes.
It takes exploring all of these ideas, or being who you are, and collectively, if we respect and love each other through this process, we will understand that it takes every single one of us. And I freaking love, I literally love what you do. I can always go to your page and catch up without having to turn my TV on. It's awesome.
I get accused of posting too much, but sometimes, I get it out there. I do the best I can. Sometimes I miss things. you know, and I do the best I can, you know, but I've been doing this for a long time now. I mean, I can't remember when I started. That's how far back it goes. You know, I told someone the other day. I said, I'm not supposed to still be alive. I'm supposed to be like I a dead rock star at like 25 that left a beautiful corpse. You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
not
would still
supposed to
leave a
be here.
beautiful
I'm
corpse.
62. Everything hurts. This sucks. But I found something that I can do that I've mastered at and make money at it, instead of like working at the bowling alley, you know, or all the 30 years I'm singing it in the Russian restaurants that totally destroyed my feet and my spine and got me 2 fake hips. You know what I'm saying? All the gyrating, Tim Walz ain't got nothing on me in my heyday. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
There was an article written about me when one of my first bands. They said she threw curves so wild she would have made Mae West proud. You have to be old enough to remember who the hell Mae West was. Come up and see me sometime. That kind. But it was all like I couldn't just stand there and sing. I had to be. It was all a thing. And this is where I am, and I'm blessed that I can do what I do. It just, sometimes it's hard, especially being, I'm monetized on X now, and people they just take your shit,
Yes.
you
Yes, they
know,
do.
or they embed your video. You don't get money for embedded videos. I try to, not embed that many people's videos because, they want to, they want to make money too. It's tough.
Well, like, so I pulled a piece out of one of your clips this morning. I always make sure to tag you if I do that, right? Always hat tip. That's what I try to do because,
Well,
like,
that's a hat tip. I appreciate that, but
yes,
it's sharing the whole video. I think that's how. I don't know how the monetized thing works. It's on views or something.
I think it's on. I think it goes on. What's the word when they it's the views don't necessarily mean anything. It's more when they interact
Is it
with
the
it.
retweets?
What's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't spit it out. No, look, getting reshared and getting viewed is one thing. If people swipe by it, it doesn't matter. They have to like interact with the post. I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really sure, but that's the part you want to look at. But it actually is really cool. I know some people think it's like a negative that Elon Musk is paying people to continue to put content on the platform, but I think it's a major positive. If it's going to incentivize people to get up and help and do what many people are doing, then by all means keep it going because I think it's awesome.
Well,
It's not
every
like
little bit helps, you know.
yeah.
Every little bit helps, and I've been doing pretty good on there. And it's so funny because I what 2 years I wasn't allowed to be on any platform.
Right.
You know, and now Tyrus is tweeting me and Greg Gutfeld and like other people using the video. So it's like, bitch, I'm back in the game. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. It's like
Bitch.
no, but for the first couple of months, I'll tell you, I was like, they're coming for me. I'm looking over my shoulder for the ghosts of Twitter past, and they're coming for me.
Yes.
Now it's just like I'm all in, and I even put curse words in my, my quote on a video or something. I don't care. I think a lot of people, I think, don't share my videos and they just embed them because they don't like my headline.
Well, Karen just finished my sentence. It's engagement. So it's the
Yeah.
engagement with your post.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen, by the way.
But I get more viral views from like TikTok videos of people no one's ever met before. I mean, it reminds me of like before this account got banned, like the ramen noodle guy that ate the dry ramen noodles and then said, excuse me, and pointed to like the Constitution, and it went like mega viral, or my cackling videos that go mega viral, now it's just like cartoons and like sometimes I put up silly stuff from TikTok and that goes viral. And then the people that posted them over on TikTok are like, oh my God, thank you so much. I got so many followers now. And so here I am being goofy and I'm helping somebody else out. I mean, we're all helping each other. And sometimes you need that comedic break.
Yes. Yeah.
And I told you earlier before we started, I said, we have taken comedy back.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. And comedy's going to win. Comedy's going to win this. Just like I've been saying, keep laughing at them. It's like holy water on a demon. I'm telling you, the more we laugh, the more comedians rise up. I mean, what was that podcast Trump was on? He made professional comedians crack up.
He just did it. And it was so good. And he was asked some really funny questions.
But he was just natural and authentic. You cannot fake that. Where Kamala goes on late night and she's drinking a beer and that bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
yes.
You hear that and you're just like, ugh. It's cringe. Like, I don't understand why people like my laugh. It's hideous. I hate my speaking voice, but I go to Texas and they're like, I'm supposed to be singing at something. And people go, no, can you talk about the Yankees? We like your accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd rather hear me talk. That heavy New York accent, which I can't stand. I'd rather sing because it hides the accent. But people like that. And and people like genuine laughter. And he's a natural comedian. He's a New Yorker. We're built different. City people are built different. You're born with common sense. You don't learn common sense in college. That's why when he says common sense, and now Kamala's copying the common sense, just like she copied no tax on tips. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But a lot on the left hear Trump say common sense. They don't understand what he's talking about. They have no conception of what common sense is because they don't have it. They go by guys with a big whiteboard and their little charts, and they stand there and try to work things out, and they got a list, and this is the data. They go by everything's data driven with these people. That's some soulless shit. Okay, because the data says that the economy is doing great. Yeah, but eggs are $9, bitch. So what data you looking at?
That's actually not funny, but the way you say it is hysterical.
No, but I'm serious. They go by numbers. They're all crunching numbers. They're like with their calculators and stuff. And we have all the data, but the data says, and the data here, and the polls here, and go on the street. Speaking of polls, let's segue into Barry last night. Barry is shaming the brothers. He's shaming the brothers because they don't have excitement for Kamala like they did for him. Well, here's a message for Barry from the brothers in the hood.
About to vote?
Yeah.
Who you voting for?
Trump.
Come on, bro. Harris tells backwards, bro.
What?
Harris.
Man, we not voting for that, man. We voting for Trump, man.
And who you voting for, Trump or Kamala?
Man, Trump. We ain't that Indian ass, man.
Who, Kamala?
Yeah, we ain't.
Why you don't with her?
Cause she them immigrants. I'm black.
So why you ride with Trump so much?
Them Venezuelans taking all our bread.
Hey, Trump or Kamala?
Shit, Trump, to be honest.
Why Trump, though?
He used to keep immigrants out, so, we was able for us to get jobs. It's hard for us to get jobs now, shit, because immigrants taking over. They do it better than us, though, but they taking our
Alright, so this election around, you voting for Trump?
Hell yeah, fuck Camilla, fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not for her. Her ass Venezuelans, for them. That's over with. I don't with her.
Like, what would make you want to vote for Kamala?
I ain't gonna lie, we was the last two people on earth. Still wouldn't do that shit.
Damn.
On bro grave.
It's like that?
Yes, like that. I don't with her.
I go with Trump. She ain't no good. I'll put it like that. So whoever
want to believe in going her, check her history. Y'all turn around then.
So you wouldn't vote for a black woman? It's gonna be the first black woman in office.
Let me tell you something, man. Ain't no man is gonna listen to no woman. Period. Not in y'all country or my country or another country. There's no man gonna listen to no woman.
I mean, but we can make history,
man. We could, but it's not gonna be history, bro. That's gonna start World War III soon as she get in.
Kamala or Trump? Trump?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Kamala till it's backwards, bro.
Man, what you Kamala, we voting for Trump, bro. What are you talking about? You know damn well we don't Kamala. Trump.
Why, bro?
Give out free stamps and everything. You tweaking.
Yeah, that's how you feel.
Do us. You tweaking.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I vote Kamala.
Man, we you and Kamala.
Come on, bro. I can't even have my opinion. Damn, bro.
Bro, you voting for you, so you with that all them Venezuelans? You with all that goofy?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no yeah. That's why I shit up because of you.
There it is. All right. And you know how they kept bringing up the Venezuelans? The hardest hit by this gang, which was fact checked today on CNN, this Venezuelan gang that's just spread tentacles out to all the major cities. Okay. You know, in the hood, they got gangs of their own.
Yes, they
and
do.
they take care of their people. All right. You got Venezuelan gangs coming in, and they're on a whole new level of evil. Okay. They I don't know where they're getting the guns from. And these guys are seeing it firsthand. They're seeing it. And no matter what Kamala says, oh, I'm going to be strong on the border, blah, 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 woof, woof. They know she's full of crap because the gangs are already here. And now they're acting up. Just like Trump said, who's always right. Who's always right. He said, they're just settling in. We're seeing a little crime here. We're seeing here women getting raped, this and that. Just like the terrorists, they're all embedded and they're just waiting for the word to get busy and to start some real nasty stuff. We haven't seen anything yet. Anything. And she's on Telemundo last night or whatever the hell. And she's saying, I'm going to be very strong on the board, but we have to have a way to sit. Her talking point was a way to citizenship. And she said it in a Latino accent, you know, got to have a way to the citizenship. Yeah. And the other day Mon, don't you have sense? Mon, did you say, I did the video, I put the Rasta hat on her head. I did that at 6 o'clock in the morning. Everybody woke up and said, oh, God, you're fast. That's the first thing. I woke up and I heard Miss Rastafari and go, yo, man. Hey, I put the hat on and the dreadlocks and just put it out there. And because I had time to do it, because everybody's sleeping, I was able to put my initials in the bottom. So everybody stole that video. KB is Karli Bonne. All right, it's in the corner. Sometimes I don't have time to watermark because I'm putting stuff out so fast, but that one I said, oh no, I'm keeping this one. But what was it? I put out a video. Someone did a whole compilation of all her different accents.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look,
she's
if you want
fucking Hillary with hot sauce. This is like it's a shtick. No one's buying it. The brothers in the hood ain't buying it. They see what's going on the streets. They ain't buying it.
I could just unleash you for the whole show.
You like I do the weave like Trump. I do the weave. Where'd I start? All right. No. How'd you like the way I impromptu introduced that video? How good am I?
You did great. I was quick with the clicker, right? I mean, look, I could go through so many of your clips, but we got a special guest coming up here soon. I would love. Can I play the one that I clipped of yours?
Yeah.
And get your thoughts on this. Look, okay, you don't have to go down a rabbit hole to understand that we seem to be getting. We talked about this pre-show a little bit, right? A lot of 17s, a lot of storm comms. There's comms coming from all directions.
Comms everywhere, but there's comms to confuse you. There's comms to confuse them. There's comms to validate. The problem is we don't know which is which. And that's why I take a step back and I said, like, just like Trump, let's see what happens. It's out there. It's out in the ether. Let's see what happens.
Well, you called him potato head on this one.
Yeah,
which I
he's the
thought was
potato. The potato.
he's a potato.
He's a
All right,
potato.
listen.
Look at this man. Look at he's an Idaho potato. Look at his head. Look at that.
Look, when I listen to this, Karli, I got to be honest. The Storm team, and he's talking about giving Trump the security as if he was still sitting president. That's what I see. Okay.
Well,
Listen,
no, the threats against Trump are real now. I mean, he's got jets now that they're going to scramble. He can't. I just watched Jack's show. I was clipping Jack's show, and he said from now until after the election, Trump's not golfing. Now you know that that's his time to unwind. Can you imagine Trump in a couple weeks without golfing?
can I ask you?
I think he's going to be like beast mode.
Do you think, Karli? This isn't a rabbit hole question. This is a legitimate question to another person that I know is very smart. Do you think that Donald Trump doesn't have doubles?
Doesn't have what?
Body doubles, like a guy that stands in once in a while, because we know that tons of them did. Like Hillary, we know she did, right? We know that Hussein had, not Barack, but actual Hussein, like he was known to have multiple doubles. Do you think that this, like, Trump goes so hard? Do you know what I mean? All the time, he's awake. He posts. I don't know how he does it. I have no idea how he does it. I'm just wondering if you think that it's Trump all the time.
Well, remember they accused him on being on like what was that drug that the kids all take in college? Like it's like speed.
Yeah, Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall. They accused him of that. He had a drawer full of like Sudafed. They in his drawer because he's got very tight nasal passages, and sometimes you hear it. He gets congested, and they said, "Oh, a drawer in his office is full of Sudafed. What is he making meth?" All those nasty conspiracy theories. He's just, let me tell you, I used to live like him when I was working 2 jobs, living on Diet Coke, or when I used to go on Go Seas in the city. I had 3 hours sleep. You put your face in the sink full of ice cubes. You go on the Go Seas. You walk all over the place. I almost fainted a couple times because I was living on Diet Coke and a pretzel, and you're just going. You can do that. You can do that. I don't know if he's got a body double. Some people say because sometimes he looks slim, but that's, like I always wear black. Black is very slimming. Black makes me look thinner than I am. He wears a suit jacket. He looks slimmer when he's in his shirt and his pants. He's playing golf. It looks like he's shaped different. But what a suit jacket does to the body,
yeah,
it's all about the line. So he could. I don't know. I think he's too proud to have that.
He's all I'm saying. Look, I'm not again.
He can do it. He says, "What do I need that for? Unless we're doing an op where we know someone's out to get me. So let's put a fake me over here." But then he would think, being a compassionate man, he's like, "I don't want to put this person in harm's way." There's so many different ways to think about that.
Yeah, and again, I wasn't trying to make a rabbit hole out of something or go all.
We went there.
Yeah, but I mean, here's my thing. It's just logically, he's the most important, most famous person on the planet right now. Period. Right? Without full stop. There's nobody even close. He's even been the one to say it. There's the only person more famous than me is the man upstairs, Jesus Christ,
the big guy.
Right, the big guy. So, I'm just thinking logically, if a guy is that important, if being the face of what I believe to be the most important operation that's ever taken place on this planet, it just seems that he goes so hard. He just goes so hard. Yeah, I just don't know how he does it.
But I think he likes it. He says, "I could be on a beach. I could have my beautiful." He's the new running joke he's doing is my beautiful body in a bathing suit. With the waves crashing against me, but I'm here with you in Pennsylvania. I'm here with you in North Carolina. I'm here and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. He loves what he does. And you see a lot of people that, retire and they end up going and getting another job because it depresses them to not be doing something. It's a good, there are people that are made that way. It's like, all right, a vacation is all well and good. I want to go back home and do what I do. That's the way he's made. That's a New York state of mind. Go, go, go. You never stop. We're born like that.
Are you still look, you don't have to give your location, but are you still associated with New York City?
I'm on Long Island now.
Okay. Do you see all the resignations and the investigations going on in the city? That's pretty big, right?
No one's talking about the fact that the appellate court, I think it was the older millennial did a great video I posted. It just summed up everything about the appellate court and the whole Peekaboo James case against Trump. And basically, by the time they were done talking about the case, and the judges were like, there's never been a case like this. By the end of the back and forth, Letitia James's lawyers were basically asking and begging not to be sanctioned. That's how bad it is, what they did to Trump. And remember, she was going to take his properties and she was going to put chains on Trump Tower and, all that nonsense. The boomerang is going to be so beautiful. It really is. I know we've all been waiting years for certain boomerangs, but, they come in spurts. I'm just waiting. I'm just going to enjoy it when it comes. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
I hear that.
But these people have overreached. And this is why they can't let him win. Because it's not just her. There's other cases. There's other things that were looked into but passed over. It's like, I know Devin Nunes and Kash Patel, the Nunes report, and Obama spying. With Obama, with his jokes about, first at the DNC, it was jokes about Trump's crowd size and the size of his dick. And then he made a joke last night about Trump wearing diapers. Meanwhile, Kamala's been changing Joe Biden's diapers for the last 3.5 years. So shut up, Barry. But, for him to make jokes like that, that's projection. This is nervousness to go that low. To not be the 8-year president statesman, the kingmaker, to go low like that twice. That's nerves. Barry's nervous. Barry is scared because we have a lot of the receipts already of what he did, what Brennan did, what Schiff did, all of it. They can't let Trump win. They're still going to try to kill him. Oh, Trump's out.
We're gonna lose Karli in a second. Did you hear Biden yesterday say that Bibi Netanyahu's coming to help with the storm?
Yeah, he that's like when he told Peter Doocy, "Oh, you stupid son of a bitch." He's just a nasty, crotchety old man. I don't think it had anything to do with comms. He was, he's a smart ass. He's a nasty old smart ass. So you take what Joe says with a grain of salt because he's a fucking potato. All right, I don't get worked up because he said because they were talking about the hurricane. That's a storm he's talking about. Yeah, Bibi Netanyahu's coming to help with the storm. He thinks he's funny. He's like Grandpa at Christmas that'll tell you the same story 4 times within an hour. And say, is it food yet? That kind of thing. The guy's a freaking potato. So, I don't want to burst anyone's bubble. He said the storm. He's just an asshole. Don't get worked up.
Well,
that's the way I see it. You guys can see it any way you want. That's how I see it because the guy, I'm sorry. And I have no sympathy. Everyone's like, oh, poor Joe, he's old, he's decrepit. No, he's a nasty son of a bitch. He's a reprobate that's swam naked in front of the female Secret Service. All right. His wife is a scumbag too. All right. You know, him and his whole family, they think they're hung like Donkey Kong. And one takes naked pictures for gay porn in front of a toilet. The other, the son with the sex trafficking and all the nasty shit he did. All right. These are animals. Feral dogs. Feral dogs. They do not deserve sympathy. And just because he's old doesn't mean he still ain't a freaking potato pervert. So don't even.
Tell us how you really feel, Karli. Is he saying anything important yet?
No, he just did the song. You know, I like he does the little opening dance now too.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start.
Aurora, Colorado. All right, you wanted to play your video now that we've done the look. I just did the weave. Introduce the video.
Which one? I've pulled up like 9 videos and taken them all down because we just kept going. So I don't even know which one to do now.
Look, we did the weave.
I've been trying to weave with you, and every time I pull a clip up, we move right along. So I stopped doing it. I should hang out with you just so I can get practice at trying to figure out what to pull up next. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if we're weaving, we'll go back to the beginning one.
Okay.
I think this is interesting. So I realize that he's saying that he's allowing Trump to get enough security as if he was still sitting president. But man, do I find this interesting.
The campaign. I'm sorry? Will you approve Mr. Trump's request to use military aircraft in the final stages of the campaign?
As long as you didn't ask for a 15th. Look, I've told the department to give him every single thing he needs for as he were sitting president. Give all that he needs. If it fits within that category, that's fine. But if it doesn't, he shouldn't.
All right, a number of questions there to the president as he meets with his storm team in the Roosevelt Room with an update on Hurricanes Milton and Helene. He said that Trump has been given all the security that he should be getting as a sitting president, let alone as a former president.
Karli, he said he gets all the security needs as if he was a sitting president.
Well, they've
and
been
then he
asking
said,
for that.
yeah, but he says if it fits into that category, then yes. If it doesn't fit into that category, then no. What doesn't fit into that category?
I have no idea. But you got to remember, this is the same potato that said yesterday Trump needs to get a life. Okay? Seriously. You're giving the potato way too much credit.
Can I ask you?
You know, he's got gonorrhea of the brain. That he's a sleaze bag.
Okay, you're setting me up. I'm going to have to ask you one of my questions that rattles around in my head. And I understand we don't have to go there. You give an honest answer. But why did Donald Trump say we're sort of in my second term right now?
Well, that goes with your other rabbit hole. People had to see it. People had to see it. Because if he had won and got that second term, it would have been more impeachments. It would have been more of everything. And he wouldn't have a legacy. It would be a legacy of impeachments and nastiness, and nobody would have been held accountable. So I think that, you know, God's plan. I look to a higher authority on this one.
Amen.
People had to see it. People had to see what real evil is. 350,000 missing children. Where's AOC crying? Oh, they drink out of toilets, bitch. Where is she crying at the fence? Where are all these people that cried and said Trump put kids in cages? Where are all these people? The evil, the curtain has been torn. The evil is being thrown in everyone's face. And even the brothers in the hood know what's up. Okay? These are and Democrats are so racist because these guys in the hood that they take for granted supposedly don't have ID. They don't know how to work a computer. They don't know what the DMV is. All right? These are the voters that they take for granted, that they think is a joke and mock them. Would they have woken up if Trump got his second 4 years in a row? No, they would have been kept pushing Trump's a racist and all of this. Now they got Venezuelan gangs in their neighborhoods. Now they're seeing it in real time. It's a shame it had to happen this way, but sometimes, like with someone that is an alcoholic, you have to like lick the gutter before you get help.
Been there
myself. But see, you have to lick the gutter before you get up and get yourself straightened out. And this is the Great Awakening. And it's just sad that, it has to affect people in such a negative way. But sometimes people, even the potato needs a sledgehammer over the head,
Okay. All right.
We need some mashed potatoes.
I agree with you.
Is Pepe coming? Because we got 10 minutes?
Yeah, I was hoping he was. Maybe we could start the intro for him. If he comes, he doesn't. I would love to show everybody that we talked about this a little bit earlier, but you, again, how many times have you been hat tipped, girl?
I don't know. You know what? I brag for 2 seconds. I say, "Oh, this just happened," and I put an arrow saying Donald Trump retruthed, and then that's it. Because then I start blushing, and I don't want to, be tooting my own horn.
I don't know that I know anybody that's been cued, called out verbally by Trump, and retruthed. You have the trifecta of what we all aim for. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm very blessed, but it's not like I go looking for it,
How often are you called an operator?
A what?
See, you don't even get that. I get called an operator all the time.
What is that? Like a phone operator?
No, like part of Q team or a Fed or a plant, right? Like some people.
I get called a werewolf and a vampire. Because people
that mean?
They go and they see my old music videos and stuff when I was in different rock bands and wore costumes and made videos and stuff. And it's like, oh, she's a shapeshifter. I was like, oh, I should be so lucky. It's funny.
Let me call.
I'm chasing after people. It's a lot of ridiculousness. But see, that's when it grieves my spirit. I let it go and I get blessed. So don't stress. Be blessed. And
Okay.
that's what happens.
Hold
but
on.
everyone, I've learned, you get older and you learn. And it doesn't mean that I'm weak. Don't take that for granted. Don't, let people underestimate you. That gives you the upper hand. Let people underestimate what you're capable of.
I agree with that. Hold on. I'm actually going to call. I'm going to call Pepe live on the air and see if he's coming so that we can. I don't
you know what?
hold...
It's too late now. I'm not going to be able to rip his videos, but
well, if he's not coming, I'm going to go too. So let's find out.
I'm not a fan of Sleepy Joe.
Hey, Pepe D, you're live on the air. Are you coming to hang out with us?
I can. Did you send me a link?
Yeah, I did. You got to come right now though, because Karli's got to go. He said, "All right, bye." So, here's the other cool part. The second that you were actually Pepe D was retruthed, and then you were retruthed.
Yeah, it was the same day. And it's funny because a lot of the videos, if you see, that Trump has been doing, like from at night with the Fox clips, I put them out hours before, but he likes doing his own now, where he puts his own header and stuff. Hello, darling.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm at the hardware store right now, and they're letting me borrow 10,000 until our funds come through for the giving. So to go ahead and take up right now to that mayor that said they needed it really bad and nobody was helping them in Newland. His name's Derek, and he was on the Hannity show 2 nights ago, and he said nobody was helping him at all. Nobody, FEMA, nothing. So he had a wish list, and we got everything on it except maybe one or two little things.
Okay,
So we're bringing it up in the morning.
What I want you to do, if you could, say hi and bye and whatever to Karli, because she's got to get out of here.
I'm good. I'm good. I want to see Peppy for a few.
Okay, good.
I love you,
All right.
Karli.
I love you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too. God, we've been at this a how long ass time.
Since the end of 17 together. That's the balance.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Thank you
Nice
so much.
work.
I'm gonna go do load up. I'm walking outside and they're helping load me up. And I got an old flatbed. My brother told me we didn't sell when I had the car dealership. I didn't even know we still had. So I'm using a flatbed and a pickup truck, and we're loading it all up.
What a
I don't know if you can see everything going on, but we're loading up supplies and we're getting ready to go.
Well, this was my point, Karli and Pepe, in having you guys on to do this, because a lot of times we get told, especially us that follow Q real heavy, we get told that we're getting people to sit on their hands, or you guys know the argument.
This guy is out there helping people.
Right.
Well, we know how anons really are. That's just why they make us look so nobody will listen to us. Karli works harder than anybody in the industry, by the way. Like before I even get up and have coffee, she's probably got 20 videos spit out.
This is true.
She's the hardest working woman.
I get yelled at. You post too much. You post too much. I said, yeah, then why are you using it?
I use it and they're jealous. That's how I look at it. You're the bestie, I promise you. And we're us anons, we're a force. Huh?
I got the old lady thumbs. I'm telling you, the 5G is like eating the skin off
Yes.
something.
That's right. I can't see good. I'm old. I don't have my glasses on, and they're trying to load up all this stuff. But I just didn't want to miss talking to you guys. I knew that was you calling, Joe.
Yeah.
I knew my time was short. So they're over here loading up. And
God bless you for what you're doing. God bless you.
well, it's not me. It's everybody that loves you and me and Joe. They're giving. So as long as they're giving, I can go. You know, like we've got one of the pastors is over all of Henderson County Sheriff's Departments, like telling them where to go, right, and when to give. And he's making sure we're not giving these generators to anybody that's not needing it for a while. Like if their power's coming on next week, we don't want to bring it there. And he's got a crew that will move it if they get power on to somebody else that needs it. So like we're making sure every dollar gets stretched so far. It's awesome.
So how do you like being labeled misinformation from Joe Biden and the mop?
That means we're over the target. You know, what do you think about what Trump said today about, hey, don't worry about it. We're going to get you back. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. I loved it. Woo! Did I get you all messed up? I thought, what happened? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you got the laugh going, dude.
Yes, sir. No, I got 8 cords, and I got that's just all they had. They don't have anymore that'll fit these exact. They got to have 220. Yeah. Hey,
wait. This is
look,
incredible.
That way it won't. I don't have to. We're just wrapping it all up. We're gonna bring it to them ready to roll.
So
and I get to interview.
Your home? Did your home get hit with anything? Are you all right?
I'm good. My building got knocked a big hole in it, but the insurance company still ain't had time to come look at it yet, so I ain't worried about it right now. I cut a bunch of trees up.
Wait. Hold it. Your building has a hole in it?
Yep.
Oh, yes, big.
I can show you.
It's a big hole.
Oh, my goodness.
But that's okay. It's like Hugo here, but it was way worse to everybody else. Like, we had trees. I still got blisters from raking and cutting up neighbors' trees so we could all get out of the neighborhood. And before that happened, my mom's like, oh, my door's not secured on my building's open and all the stuff is getting wet that her valuable stuff she's been holding on to for 50 years, you know. And so I went over there and when I come back, 2 trees had fallen, so I had to go back in the back way. So it got really bad quick, but nothing like what that water that got poured on them up there. Like it's incredible.
Well, mudslides. It was mudslides that they got. I mean, it's like
It's
look, they're finding people in trees. It's horrific. And
I can't even describe to you what I saw in some areas. It looked like a bomb exploded. You know,
If
like
you guys look at the screen, I'm sharing Pepe's building right now.
oh my goodness.
That's
oh,
Pepe's
that's no
building.
big deal, bro. Hey, I got a warm bed to sleep in. I got food, and we're good.
Is
You know.
you got electricity there now?
Oh yeah. Oh, we're good. We've been having electricity. Like our area's recovered quick. It's just everything west of Catawba County is a nightmare in some areas. You know, like it's hitting areas. It might be 5 minutes apart from where it looks normal everywhere, and then you go 5 more minutes, and the whole town of Chimney Rock's gone. You can't even get in there or Lake Lure. But I've talked to those people, and when they do allow us in, we'll have places for people to go to do physical work. I've had a bunch of people asking, and they don't know where to go. And right now, Samaritan's Purse and the Baptist Men's are the only ones that are on the ground. You don't see any government anything other than I think it's the 102nd Airborne.
No FEMA truck, no Red Cross.
There's a FEMA in Hickory where I'm at, but it's nowhere where that matters. Like nowhere. It's only citizens, it's churches, and it's people. It's not government. Sheriff's departments are helping, and they're coordinating. So I'm making sure all the information I have is the best. You know, like what we got to get done. So I don't want to go helping somebody that's going to have power next.
What about
Say what, Karli?
voting? What about voting? Voting.
You broke up.
Voting, Pepe. What about voting?
You know, it's going to be crazy. I don't know what they're doing. They set a different law up in North Carolina, but we don't trust it. It looks like they're just trying to set it up where you can vote from anywhere kind of deal, but it just opens it up for more fraud. And everybody's, to be honest, the people in those very hurt areas, I don't know what they're thinking about that. And I'm not even asking who you're voting for, who we're helping, but they see me come love on them in MAGA stuff in my 45 hat and let them know we love them and we don't care. You know?
No, because
I'm sorry.
I think it was Laura Trump was saying, or I saw a post that they're trying to get people out there because, you know, you had Obama's one of Obama's boys was saying, you know, North Carolina, it could flip because, you know, they're losing all those votes. You know,
yeah,
they're
I could
try and
see
make
how
them
people
fit.
aren't going to be. I don't see how people could not want to vote though, because it's very important right now. You know.
Well, I should say, you know, they probably don't want you guys voting because everyone's like pissed off. There's nobody there helping them, and they're like, "Screw this." They could have.
We need Trump in here. Yeah.
Voter, but they're not going to now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm breaking up real bad. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit. Pepe, I'll just tell you what, I'm gonna play the clip that you had me look up after you and Karli get out of here. I'll expand just a little bit because I do know what you're going through. I want to say I'll let you go because it looks like you're very, very busy, but I'm super grateful that you stopped in. Especially happy to see you and Karli, two of the biggest personalities in this whole movement. We got to witness you guys hang out for a minute, so that's really cool. But thank you, dude.
Well, I love Karli.
Yeah.
I love you too. I love all you guys, and you're doing God's work. God bless you for what you're doing. God bless
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
It's a good
Thank
shirt.
you. Yeah.
Love
Thank
your
you
shirt.
guys so much. I'm gonna get off here, but if you need anything, let me know.
My man.
Out.
Love you, bro. He's the greatest, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that dude.
But you see how like we have friends on the ground. I mean, you can't get that. You know, they put reporters out there and stuff, and they're standing in the rain and this and that. Here's a guy. He's out there with a flatbed and he's getting supplies for people. You know, that is this movement. That is MAGA.
Boom. I love it.
It's unbelievable. That makes my heart feel good.
Yeah. He's
Good people.
I'm going to tell just a quick story about him before I let you go. Many people were visited by the FBI after January 6th. Pepe Deluxe was one of them. I'm not sure how many of those people that were visited by the FBI can honestly say they tried to red pill the guys that knocked on their door. But Pepe Deluxe honestly tried to red pill the FBI.
I don't doubt that for 1 minute. I don't doubt that for 1 minute.
Yeah, he's a nut. All right, Karli. Well, I don't want to hold you too much longer than I said I would. Thank you for doing that with Pepe. I'm still going to hang out here for a little bit, and we're going to praise you and stuff and talk
Well,
about you
God
behind your
bless
back.
everybody in the stream. I'm sorry I didn't, get to type in the chat and stuff. I couldn't see anything anyway. I'd have to put on, the nerd glasses. But God bless you guys. And, get out and vote. Get other people out to vote. I'm in Long Island, so I just found the list of early voting starts in New York on October 26th. And I have all the locations. I'm going to be posting those for anybody on Long Island that needs it. And I'm going to vote early. I'm going to go the first day it opens on Saturday. I think it's Saturday, October 26th. I'm going out to vote. Never did that before. And there's not going to be a 3 a.m. mail-in dump. All right. We flipped on this. Going out early to vote, So if they do manipulate the weather on election day, or if the aliens do land, I know my vote's been banked. And I think everybody else should try that too.
Karli, can you see the screen?
Thank you, Karli.
It's just one after another after another.
God bless you guys.
You're awesome. Thank you, Karli. Yeah.
I'm not good with that.
Yep. Yeah.
My face is getting all hot.
Nah, everybody loves you. And no matter how short or long you're ever able to come hang out with me, you have an open door, girl. If you have something you want, you have such an amazing platform as it is. But if you want to reach out and say anything to anybody, please, by all means, let me know.
Yeah, you're the only reason I'm on the computer. I'm always with the phones. I remember I used to do the periscopes 5 days a week. And then I set up the computer and I was going to say, I'm going to do live streams. And I'm just like, I got so caught up with clipping the videos that, I might talk a lot, but it's because I don't get out among people much. So if I do the weave and I keep going, it's because I don't talk to many people. I just do my thing and I talk inside my head. So it's a pleasure to, be out here and talk to you and see Pepe and all you guys in the chat. God bless you. And just keep fighting, man. And keep laughing at them. Just keep laughing at them. They hate that. They really hate it.
They do hate that.
That's why, what is it? Tampon Tim. He called, he came out with they're weird first. Because have you seen him? Have you seen his wife? Talk about weird. I mean, you got a whole Addams Family vibe going on over there. But the real Addams Family was cool. These guys are just weird, creepy, stupid. It's not cool weird. It's stupid weird. But that's what they do. Just like Barry. I told you, they project. They put it out there against us and Trump because it's really who they are. So enjoy the boomerang, asshats. We see you. We see you. And God bless everybody. I'll stop.
Amen. You're the best, Karli. Thank you very, very much.
Take care.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Well, that was freaking awesome. What a morning to hang out with Dave and Mark for 2.5 hours and then have Karli and Pepe Deluxe out boots on the ground saving people. I mean, how freaking cool is that? If you guys want to hang out for just a little bit more, I was looking for the clip that here it is. So this is who, if you guys didn't see the first show, I'm going to play this clip in its entirety this time so you can see what it is and who it is that Pepe is working with. So it is the governor down there that was dealing with FEMA. And again, I'm going to encourage everybody to please go back and watch the show with Feisty Cat and Sarge SSG if you want to know more about what might potentially be going on with FEMA. And with that being said, before I play this clip, let me say something. I meant what I said earlier, right? So me and Absolute, Stormy, Patriot Joe, Dave, Mark, and all those that are alike, do something just slightly a little bit different than what Karli does, and even Pepe, to be honest. But if it wasn't for the whole group, every single one of us being able to do all of this together, we would be lost, to be honest. Karli is such a huge, major, important part of this movement that she doesn't necessarily like she doesn't even want to go down the same rabbit holes that a lot of us go down. And I love her for that. Karli is such an important part, right? So I just want that to be known. Like, not everybody I have on the show is going to want to dig on Q drops and like figure out if Joe Biden's wearing a mask, right? Like, I'm joking, but you understand what I'm saying. All right, so let's take a real quick look at this clip, and I'll see what else I can pull up here before we bounce out of here. If you guys enjoyed Pepe and Karli, this show's not going to be nearly as long, so it won't be quite as much time to get your thumbs up in. But if you enjoyed that interaction with those two, please hit the thumbs up. I will tell you, you guys absolutely put that first show. I fully anticipate that it will be on the leaderboard. So this one, being a show that's not going to be quite as long, we didn't have enough time to build up as many people watching. It's going to take a little bit more work to put it up there. But I believe in you guys if we want to hit that thumbs up. And I want to also give a big shout out to pilled.net. I only had a very short period of time between these shows. So typically I will put a post out that has all of the links to all of the shows that I do. And my time was very, very short. So I only threw the Rumble link up. Well, pilled.net had my back and they put the show up on their page on Twitter. So I retweeted it. Thank you to pilled.net. I absolutely love the family over there. So here we go. So here's the clip.
All right. As Florida is bracing for Hurricane Milton, multiple states, they are still trying to recover from Hurricane Helene. The deadly storm absolutely devastating mountain communities in western North Carolina, especially historic flooding. I mean, entire towns have been wiped out. Our very own Sarah Carter has been there numerous times now on the ground in North Carolina in these areas that have been so hard hit and affected. And she joins us tonight with 5 local residents who have had their lives upended by Hurricane Helene. Sarah, you can introduce everybody, and I just really have one question. I want them to respond to the president saying every need has been met, everybody is happy, and are they happy with Joe and Kamala's response to the hurricane?
What do the states in the storm zone need, Mr. President?
Okay.
What are the states in the storm zone? What do they need after what you saw today?
Oh, in the storm zone?
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering what storm they're talking about. They're getting everything they need. And they're very happy across the board.
Sean, I got to tell you, I'm here in Swannanoa. You can see the devastation behind me. I just heard what President Biden said, and I can tell you this. I'm not going to tell you in my own words. I'm going to let them tell you for themselves the response from the federal government. But we had an opportunity today. We actually flew over Chimney Rock, Lake Lure, completely devastated. I don't even know if there's a word to describe what I witnessed. It's nothing short of tragic. People lost their lives. Their homes went down the river. It was actually so devastating that there was a geological shift in the river. So where the river had actually been at one point, it actually shifted to another area within the community. So an entire golf course was gone, a mini golf. Restaurants toppled over. The streets were covered with debris. But there was one thing that was certain, and one thing that I saw. It was residents. It was firefighters. It was law enforcement. It was the sheriffs. It was people coming out, helping one another. And here's some of those people right here. They came with us because they want the American people, Sean, to know the truth. I've got Newland Mayor here. It's Derek Roberts. I've got the coroner from Avery County who is with me, John Millen. Oh, I've got David Calder, real estate executive who lost his business, your home. And I'll go back to you. I was able to see your business from the helicopter. It was completely demolished and sitting in the river. And Jimmy Sizemore, my gosh, you lost your entire home. It came right off the cliff, Sean. His entire home, his life's investment. It was out of the flood zone, came right off the cliff. I want to start first right here with Derek, Mayor Roberts. Talk a little bit about how you and your family experienced that night when Hurricane Helene came in. I know you were with your daughter, you were with your children. What happened?
Yeah, it turned ugly quick. It went from some rain and some wind to a tree in our bedroom, and our basement was flooding. And my wife grabbing our daughter Tatum and our grandkids and Isaac, and they took off. I got on the phone with USA right away, right in the middle of it. It was just awful. It was just shocking.
Let me ask you this before we go.
I'm muted. So I'm going to say real quick though, that right there, that gentleman you're looking at is the mayor that Pepe Deluxe is going to deliver things to right now as we speak. Was literally lent $10,000 from the store that he was just in, so that he could bring supplies to these people. As soon as the money from his Give Send Go, and I will tell you, he will come out of pocket if need be. That dude is a patriot through and through. But that right there is the gentleman that he's working with.
Go on to you, John.
Yeah.
Did you get in touch with FEMA right away? Was there any government officials that you've seen over these days since Hurricane Helene devastated your home? Has anybody been here to help you? Because this is the big question. Sean just played a clip of President Biden saying that you all are getting everything you need.
What is FEMA?
Right.
I mean, it's literally what is FEMA? So my daughter, whose house got completely wiped out, she has no flood insurance, meets with a FEMA person, applies for everything she doesn't get the $750 that Kamala says that she's supposed to get, gets approved for $300 for personal items. What is that going to do? That's literally what she got. Her entire first floor is wiped out. We hauled everything off. It's gone. So what is FEMA? And being a mayor,
So they didn't even give her the full $750.
they didn't even give her $750. Denied the $750.
They gave her $300.
They gave her $300. That wouldn't even cover what's in the refrigerator.
John, you're the coroner in Avery County. So you know, Sean, he would have the information on the people in his county that have either been missing or that have either been reported dead, unfortunately, due to Hurricane Helene. Can you talk a little bit about that first?
Yes, I can. Thanks for having us, Sarah. As of yesterday, we had reported 4 confirmed deaths. Not a hard figure on missing at this point. Avery County is a weekend tourist destination. We don't know who may have showed up and is unaccounted for that didn't tell anyone. There are areas we're still looking. We have urban search and rescue and cadaver dogs and teams from Pennsylvania, New York City Police and Fire. The outpouring of individual agencies and people just coming down and helping us has been wonderful. Citizens helping citizens, neighbors helping neighbors is how we've gotten by. The initial response was very slow. And I understand that no one could prepare for this, but on the 4th day,
you're National Guard, retired
I'm
National
retired.
Guard, so you understand what response should be.
Right.
Was it what it should be?
Well, the motto of North Carolina National Guard is give us 24 hours, we'll give you an army. I retired from the Guard as an MP First Sergeant, did 4 disaster missions, retired police chief. It was very slow. I finally contacted State Senator Warren Daniel, who has been assisting our area. We're overlapping legislative districts to get help. He finally contacted the National Guard, but he asked me, what do you need? We originally had a handful of soldiers in Banner Elk, and I said, we need more than a handful. We need military police, doctors, nurses, medics, water purification technicians, general soldiers.
What about FEMA?
FEMA and engineers and heavy equipment. What we're doing
Hey,
in their
Sarah.
stead, and some finally did roll in, but we're just getting volunteers coming in with equipment and helping people. So
Unbelievable, right? So, I would like to pull this up though, right? So Karli's gone. I'm going to be myself for just a minute. This was super interesting the other day. So this just happened. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but General Mike Flynn posted, "Time for a sense of humor check, troops. With the plains of the Tetons on fire, the mountains of North Carolina destroyed by a hurricane, the Gulf Coast of Florida about to feel a historical surge of ocean water, the forests in Oregon burning, 2 wars waging in the Middle East and Eastern Europe, a censorship war on free speech, an upcoming BRICS summit to shift the global economic system away from the US dollar, along with both fake and real declared pandemics. Throw in some stolen valor along with stolen elections, the globalists are pulling out all the stops. But don't worry, we have them right where we want them. And oh yeah, the real storm is coming." But take from that what you will. Was General Flynn tongue in cheek attacking the people that think that we are winning, or was he giving you a sign? You all know what I believe. I don't think we need to go too much more deeper into that. But with that, I am going to cut it off a little bit short today. I'm not even going to do the sponsors for the second show. I hope that everybody goes back and watches today's first show. And if you want to know more about what we believe is going on with FEMA, do yourself a favor. I can't say it enough. Go back and watch that episode with SSG and Feisty Cat. Just happened like 3 shows ago or so. Do yourself a favor, because there is more to what's going on than meets the eye. And I believe that Feisty proved it 117%. With that, I do want to also say thank you. Scott17 gifted a cookie over on pill.net. Believer 987654 gifted a can. I love Karli too. We all love Karli. Sean Joe with the cookie, and Believer 987654 again with the cookie. I am going to release the scratching so that you all can get something back here for your time spending with me. If you could, last time I'll ask, I know I keep pushing for this, but it is really cool to get the shows up there on the Rumble leaderboard. If you could hit that positive affirmation button. If you watch this show, we have all day to get it up there. The goal is like, if you hit like 400 or 500, 600, you're pretty much guaranteed to get on that leaderboard. Even the very, very big shows don't have an audience that is as active as some of these shows that are getting, 10 or 20,000 views a show. These shows seem to have a more engaged audience. So that's why I put it out there, to keep you guys engaged, to show you that I love you. If we get this thing up on that leaderboard, it gets more eyes on, and it'll grow the platform so we can get more people to see amazing things like what Pepe's doing out there today as we speak. So thank you guys all very, very much. I'm sorry that we didn't go too much longer, but Karli was hyper focused on getting to continue doing her clipping with Donald Trump out there. So I'm going to follow her. I'm going to go over there and watch Donald Trump. And hopefully I find some really good clips in it too. And you guys will be sure to see what I have to say about those things. So with that, I'm going to say much love, and we will see you on Monday. There's going to be a whole bunch of shows next Monday. If you're still here with me, a whole bunch of shows Monday. I can't remember exactly what order, but I know Sheriff Mac's going to be here. I know that Red Pill 78 is going to be here. I know that we have Patrick Gunnels is coming. I am in talks right now with having Ghost of Patrick Henry. I know that Patel Patriot's in line to come. I think I'm missing one. I apologize because I'm going off the top of my head on my calendar right in front of me. But I am telling you, we have tons and tons of great shows coming up. I'm really looking forward to sitting with Red Pill 78 and Dave from News Treason at the same time. That's going to be an interesting dynamic. So I can't wait for it. We will see you guys all there Monday, 1 o'clock. There will be a show. And with that, we'll see you then. Much love. Peace.